Hey guys, Scott here. I want to share with you today something, it's a productivity tip within 365. Try and get the most out of some of the licenses that you already pay for. This one in particular is OneDrive, and it's a replacement for using services like WeTransfer.com, which people use to send large files and folders to each other. What this does is it uses something called Collect Files, which is a service within your OneDrive that allows you to share a secure link with people to allow them to upload files directly into your OneDrive. So you don't need to upload them to a third-party service, and you don't need to be sharing links that other people might be able to intercept. By doing this, it's a nice secure way. People can only drop things into your OneDrive like a post box. They can't see the files and folders after they've uploaded them, and you get the notification the moment they have done. So let's get into it. The first thing we're going to do is open our OneDrive. So if we just go to portal.office/OneDrive, this will dive us straight in, and we're going to click on My Files here, and we can see my OneDrive folder directory. So the first example I want to show you is just the original way of sharing a file or a folder. So I'm just going to add a folder here. I'm going to call it Shared Folder, and we'll make this blue just so we can see it easily in our demo here. And I'm going to click on the little three-dot kebab menu here, and I'm going to press Share. I'm going to do this in the least secure way possible, so I'm just going to share it with anyone. There are more secure ways of doing this, but just for the demo, we're going to share it with anyone and make sure they can edit. I'm going to copy that link, and then we're going to have a look at this in an in-private window. So here we are in an in-private window. We're not signed in as anybody here. I'm just going to paste that link in. That link could have been sent to me by a Teams message or via email. I could click that link. And like we said, this is the most insecure way of sharing. I haven't validated that this is a person anybody would be able to click this link. Normally, if you were sharing something, especially with edit permissions, you would make sure you're sharing it with the right person, so it's shared with specific people. Now with this, because I've got edit, I can, if I want to, just upload a file. So I'm just going to drag a file onto the web browser here, here's example PDF, and we can see that that's been created. And if I wanted to, I can create new folders here as well. So let's just create an example folder. And in there, I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to upload a file directly into there. And we can go back and forth. And because we've got editing permissions, we can look around in this folder and we have full access to be able to see what we can do. So this is a way we would normally share things with somebody if we wanted to and collaborate with that person. What if we wanted to kind of emulate that WeTransfer kind of look and feel that I was explaining earlier, where people, instead of attaching a large file to an email and sending, and not being able to send it because it's too large, they would use something like WeTransfer to upload that file and share a link with somebody. We can emulate exactly that kind of process within OneDrive. So what I'm going to do here in this example, imagine we were trying to collect proofs from somebody. So let's say something like signatures, birth certificates, or identification. We could do this in a way that we extend an upload only privilege to our OneDrive. And what we're going to do, I'm just going to create a folder here. I'm going to call this my collect folder, so it does what it says on the tin. Make this one purple so we can see it again, so just so it stands out. And when I press the little three-dot kebab menu here, instead of using share, I'm going to use request files. And when we go into request files, we get to put a message in as to what we're doing. So I'm going to put in, please upload your proofs here. Done. And then again, we're going to copy this link. You'll notice there's anybody with the link. We can't apply permissions to this, but it works slightly differently. And that's what we're going to have a look at now. So I'm just going to copy the link and once again, move over to an in-private window and paste that link in. So that link could have been shared again by email, by Teams message, by Slack, however you're working with somebody. And when they open that link, this is what they're going to see instead. So we've got this here. Scott Quilter is requesting some files. Please upload your proofs here. That's that message that we put in. And when we press select files, we're given an option to grab a file. So I'm just going to grab my signature here. We can upload this, and then it's going to ask what's our name. So if we were already signed in to 365, it would already know our first name and last name. We can add more files if we want to as well, but because we've opened this in a in an in-private window, we don't know who this is. So for this example, I'm going to put just a pretend name in of Bob Jones, and we're going to press upload, and we can see the file has uploaded. Now, how this is different to a shared folder is this works like a post box. We can't see the file after we've uploaded it. It's a one and done thing. And we can see on here, it's going to let me know that files have been uploaded. And by me, that's the person that has shared this link with somebody. So if you've created a link like this and shared it with somebody else, when they upload a file, you will get a notification to say that a file has been uploaded. They can upload more if they want to as well, but what does it look like in the back end? So if we go back here, here's our collect folder, and if we go into this folder, we can see there is that signature. So yeah, it's a dummy version of my signature there. And if we close this and go back, we'll see what it's actually done is it's prepended it with Bob_Jones, so we know the person that uploaded this file. Now, when I said about notifications as well, let's just quickly dart over to here and go into Outlook. Here's an email. And when we look at that email, we can see new files were uploaded for your, please upload your proofs here. And we can see Bob Jones uploaded that file. We can even click directly on this see new files and it will take us straight to our OneDrive and into that location as well. So if we go back to my files here, let's just, once we've finished, we can see that this folder is still shared. That means people could still upload to this if they wanted to. We're just going to press the three dots here, go to manage access. In here, dive into our links. There's that anybody with the link can upload only, and that's what request files does, upload only. We're just going to remove that so nobody has access to this anymore. We'll do the same with our shared folder that we shared earlier as well. Just go into here, manage access, links. That was the one that anybody with the link can edit. We're just going to press remove. Neither of those folders are shared anymore. And if I refresh, we can see they both say private here. And that's that, guys. As we said, this is a much easier way of using tools like WeTransfer.com or those third-party kind of large file sends that are out there. It means you can request files and folders from people in a nice secure manner without them attaching them to emails. It's just a fantastic tip and a great way of using 365 and some of the functionality that you might not have seen before. We'll be sharing more tips in the future, so make sure you keep in touch, keep an eye on our socials, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for your time. Be excellent to each other.